Uh, my name's Jeff Maltis. I'm part of Courtney Crusaders. They all have very nice shirts, and I'm an outcast, but that's all right. 3 years ago, I was supposed to deliver this speech, but that same day, my mom ended her 11-year battle with cancer, so I was unable to do it. So today is sort of a closure, but also I have some unique experiences I think I can comment on. This speech is supposed to tell a story to demonstrate the need for action. However, I think each and every one of us here fundamentally understand the need for action. I think it's why we're here. So instead, I'll briefly summarize my personal story and reflect on how someone who understands the need for action can effectively take it. My mom, Courtney, our team's namesake, was diagnosed 14 years ago when I was in just 5th grade. Because she was diagnosed so early in my life, I find myself almost completely devoid of memories of a healthy mom. That's not to say I don't have happy memories. As anyone who met her would tell you, she was nearly always upbeat. It's just to say that there was a constant reminder that she was sick. While she was sick for 11 years, she underwent a mastectomy, full brain radiation, 2 brain surgeries, and targeted brain radiation, all while enduring a constant onslaught of chemotherapeutic drugs, several of which Relay for Life personally funded. Because of the always ongoing treatments and a diagnosis while I was so young, I am the product of a cancerous world. Most, if not every, of my life and career-defining decisions have been made with one eye looking toward my passions and one eye looking at her cancer. It is often that I hear people say, life doesn't happen for you, life happens to you. And while I'm not here to say whether or not that's true, I have made the conscious decision to perceive challenges as something beneficial so that I can deal with them in the most productive way possible. So there is not a day that goes by that I don't think about how cancer slowly and meticulously robbed my mom's brain of the ability to think or her body's ability to function. I choose to become empowered by those thoughts. Perhaps my own story demonstrates how crucial your reaction to challenge really is. While my mom was sick for 11 years, I put life on cruise control. My diet was garbage, I was a brat, and my grades sucked. And you can ask any of my family members here, and they'll probably say I'm being a little too kind to myself. All I could think was, why did this have to happen to me? A few months after she passed away, I began to figure things out. Instead of asking why I was so unlucky, I thought, okay, this happened to me. Now what am I going to do about it? I sat down with my advisor before my senior year in college, and we spent hours trying to find a way to combine my academic passion of physics with my intrinsic motivation of doing cutting-edge cancer research to help those like my mom. What we found changed my life. We discovered that biophysics, an emerging subfield of physics, had begun to tackle the question of cancer, and with great success. On that day, I promised myself that I would do everything I could to get into that field. This fall, a short 3 years later, I will begin my biophysics PhD at the University of Michigan, performing cutting-edge research on how to reverse drug resistance in cancer. If I had spent the last 3 years continuing to ask myself why this had to happen to our family, instead of figuring out how I was going to react to that challenge, I would never have accomplished those dreams. Now, not everyone here has the same personal vendetta with cancer, nor can everyone find a way to combine their passion with research on a day-to-day level. To those people, my advice is very simple. The most valuable currency you have is not money. It is the effect you have on other people. To me, Relay for Life is the embodiment of this idea. From transporting patients to their treatments to funding groundbreaking research by people like me, Relay for Life emphasizes people first. When I first joined Relay, it wasn't about contributing the money I raised. It was about providing an outlet for me as a teenager who felt helpless as he watched his mom suffer from this disease. I couldn't actively look for a cure. I couldn't figure out the optimal dosing strategy for chemotherapy. But what I could do was channel all of my frustration into helping qualified professionals do those things. As you can see, Relay is more than just dollars raised and dollars spent. For me, Relay provided a powerful emotional outlet when I needed it most, while others find a sense of community in Relay at a time when cancer can make you feel estranged or alienated. I guess what I'm getting at is that relay is bigger than me, and relay is bigger than you. But relay can only ever be as big as us. So sure, at Skin Depth, relay is about dollars. At Skin Depth, it's about raising money so someone like me, with an unusual aptitude for science and a deeply personal vendetta with cancer, can make sure not another person suffers the same fate as my mom. But just as importantly, relay is about meeting challenges head on. It's about preparing a sick loved one a home-cooked meal. It's about laughing together and crying together. Relay is about coming together as a society and doing whatever it takes to help one another in any way we can. Because, like I said, the most valuable currency we have is the effect we have on other people. And that is how relay helped me rise to meet my challenges. This is how I fight back. How will you fight back?